Namaste and welcome to our podcast from Omniscient Astrologer, where we delve into the fascinating world of planetary movements and their impact on our lives. I'm here to guide you through the cosmic influences shaping your destiny. Today, we are going to explore something very interesting: Mercury's transit through Magha Nakshatra. Whether you are new to astrology or have been following the stars for years, this episode is designed to be easy to understand, relatable, and most importantly, useful for everyone. So grab a cup of chai, sit back, and let's dive into how this cosmic shift can impact each lagna or ascendant with practical examples that resonate with your everyday life. Before we understand how Mercury transit into Magha Nakshatras impact our lives, let's understand what planet Mercury and Magha Nakshatra signify. Mercury. Mercury is the planet that governs communication, intellect, and how we process information. It influences our thinking patterns, decision making, and the way we express ourselves to the world. When Mercury is strong in a chart, it blesses us with sharp intellect, good communication skills, and a quick mind. But like all the planets, its effects vary depending on the position in the sky and how it interacts with the stars and other planets. Let's move on to Magha Nakshatra. Magha Nakshatra, on the other hand, is one of the 27 lunar mansions in Vedic astrology. It is symbolized by a royal throne, representing authority, leadership, and legacy. The energies of Magha are deeply connected to tradition, ancestry, and the idea of leaving a lasting impact. So when Mercury transits through Magha Nakshatra, it brings together the intellect of Mercury with the regal, authoritative energy of Magha, creating a unique influence on each of us depending on our Lagna. Let's start with Aries Lagna. Hello Aries friends. Let's talk about something interesting happening in the sky. Mercury is moving through Magha Nakshatra. Now, what does this mean for you? Well, Mercury is all about communication, and when it's in Magha Nakshatra, it gives you a boost in your confidence, especially when you are expressing yourself. Think about it. Maybe you have been feeling a bit overlooked at work or among friends. Now is the time to speak up. Your words will carry more weight and people will start noticing you more. It's like having a microphone in a room where everyone is finally paying attention. So if there is something important you have been wanting to say at work, at home, anywhere, this is the perfect time. Imagine you finally share your ideas at a meeting and suddenly your boss is praising you. Or maybe you have a heart to heart with a friend or family member and it clears up misunderstandings. This period is your time to shine, so use your words wisely. Let's move on to Taurus Lagna. Hey Taurus, Mercury is making its way through Magha Nakshatra, and for you, this is all about money and values. Well, don't worry, I'm not going to throw any complicated terms at you. Simply put, it's a good time to take a closer look at your finances. Have you been meaning to save a little more or maybe invest in something new? This is the right moment to do that. Picture yourself sitting down with a budget and suddenly things start to make sense. You might find areas where you can cut back and save more. Or perhaps there is an old investment you have been ignoring. Time to check on it. This transit also nudges you to think about what really matters to you. Maybe you realize that spending on experiences makes you more happier than buying more stuff. This is a good time to align you're spending with your values. So, whether it's planning your finances or simply having a chat with a loved one about money matters, you will find things go more smoothly now. Okay, let's move on to Gemini Lagna. Gemini folks, listen this. Mercury is entering Magha Nakshatra, and guess what? It's going to supercharge your creativity and intellect. If you have been thinking about learning something new or sharing your knowledge, now is the time. Imagine you have been curious about something, maybe learning a new skill or starting a blog or a YouTube channel. Well, this transit gives you that extra push to get started. You will find it easier to pick up new information and you will enjoy it too. Think about it as a fun learning phase where everything clicks into one place. On the social side, you might feel more talkative and persuasive, so it's also a great time to network, make new connections, or just have meaningful conversation with friends and family. If you have been wanting to share your thoughts or even teach something to others, go ahead. Your words will have a special charm during this time, making it easier to get your message across. Okay, let's talk about Cancer Lagna. Cancer folks, this one is for you. Mercury in Magha Nakshatra, and this is going to affect your home and family life. Now don't worry, it's a good thing. Have you noticed any tensions at home lately? Maybe there has been something brewing under the surface and you have been avoiding it. Well, this is the perfect time to have those conversations. Mercury in Magha gives you the clarity and calm to address any issues in a way that everyone understands. Picture this. You sit down with your family, have an open talk, and suddenly everything feels lighter. Everyone is on the same page again. Besides communication, you might also feel the urge to spruce up your home, maybe a little redecorating or just organizing your space to make it more peaceful. And if you have been thinking about buying or selling property, this transit could bring some good news as well. It's all about creating a comfortable and harmonious environment, both in your home and in your heart. With that, we will move on to Leo Lagna. Hello Leo folks. Mercury is making its way through Magha Nakshatra, which means it's time to focus on your connections with siblings, neighbors, and your local community. This is your chance to strengthen those bonds. Let's say there has been some distance between you and your sibling. Now is the perfect time to reach out and reconnect. Mercury in Magha helps you communicate clearly and with authority, so you will find it easier to resolve any misunderstandings. Imagine planning a short trip with your sibling or getting involved in a community project. You will notice that these activities bring you closer together. Plus, there is a great time to be more involved in your neighborhood. Maybe there is a local event you have been thinking of attending. Go for it. You will find that your presence and contributions are appreciated. Overall, it's all about being present and making meaningful connections in your immediate environment. Okay, let's talk about Virgo Lagna. Virgo friends, you are going to like this. Mercury, your ruling planet, is moving through Magha Nakshatra, bringing a lot of attention to your finances and self-worth. If you have been thinking about how to better manage your money, this is the time to take action. Imagine you are going through finances and suddenly things just start clicking. You might find new ways to save, invest, or even earn more. It's like having a very clear vision of where your money should go and how it can work for you. But it's not just about money. This transit also makes you think about what really matters to you. Maybe you'll realize that certain things you have been spending on aren't bringing you as much joy or satisfaction as you thought. Instead, you might want to focus on experiences or things that truly add value to your life. It's a great time to align your spending with your values and make decisions that boost your confidence and financial security. Okay, let's move on to Libra Lagna. Libra folks, Mercury's transit through Magha Nakshatra is bringing a lot of energy to your personal growth. This is a time where you might feel the need to refine how you present yourself to the world. Have you been thinking about updating your wardrobe, changing your look, or even rethinking how you come across on social media? Now is the time. Picture yourself experimenting with a new style or refreshing your online presence, and you will find that it reflects the real you more than ever. Mercury in Magha also sharpens your communication skills, making it easier for you to express yourself. Whether it's giving a presentation at work, having a meaningful conversation with a friend, or simply being more vocal about your needs, you will notice that your words have a greater impact. This is also a good time to think about your identity and how your outer persona aligns with your inner values. By the end of this transit, you will feel more confident and in tune with who you truly are. Okay, with that, we'll move on to Scorpio Lagna. Scorpio. This transit of Mercury through Magha Nakshatra is a time for introspection and spiritual growth. This period is encouraging you to take a step back from your daily routine and focus on your inner world. Think about it. Have you been feeling the need for some quiet time or a little break from your usual routine? This is the perfect opportunity. Picture yourself taking a few days off, maybe going on a solo trip or just spending more time in meditation or reflection. This transit is all about connecting with your deeper self and gaining insights that can guide you in the future. You might also feel drawn to explore spiritual practices, whether it's reading up on new philosophies, learning about meditation techniques, or simply spending more time in nature. By tuning into your inner world, you will find that you are more centered at peace. This is a time for healing and gaining clarity, so embrace it. Let's talk about Sagittarius Lagna. Sagittarius folks, get ready for some social fun. Mercury is transiting through Magha Nakshatra, and this is going to light up your social life. It's a fantastic time for expanding your network, making new friends, or getting involved in group activities. Let's say you have been thinking about joining a club or attending some local events. Now is the time to do it. Imagine meeting new people who share your interest and finding that your social circle is growing. This transit also gives you the chance to work on your long-term goals, especially those that involve teamwork or collaboration. Maybe you have been thinking about starting a new project or a community initiative. Mercury in Magha gives you the support you need to get things moving. It's all about building connections that are meaningful and that help you achieve your aspirations. So get out there, socialize, and see where these new connections can take you. Okay, let's move on to the next Lagna, Capricorn. Capricorn folks, Mercury's transit through Magha Nakshatra is putting the spotlight on your career and public image. This is a powerful time for making progress in your professional life. Have you been working hard behind the scenes, hoping to get noticed? Well, now is the time when your efforts could finally pay off. Imagine getting recognized for your work. Maybe it's a promotion, a new job offer, or even just a pat on the back from your boss. This transit gives you the confidence to step up and take on new responsibilities. It's also a good time to communicate your goals clearly, whether it's in a meeting, an interview, or even just a casual conversation with your superiors. On a personal level, this is a great moment to think about how you are perceived by the world and how you want to shape your public image. Are there any adjustments you would like to make? Maybe it's time to update your LinkedIn profile, spruce up your resume, or even work on your personal branding. Whatever steps you take, you will find that this transit supports your efforts to move up the ladder and make a name for yourself. So embrace the opportunities that come your way and step into the spotlight with confidence. Okay, next Lagna would be Aquarius. Aquarius folks, Mercury's transit through Magha Nakshatra is opening up opportunities for learning, travel, and broadening your horizons. If you have been thinking about exploring something new, whether it's a subject of study, a new hobby, or even planning a trip, now is the perfect time. Imagine you have always wanted to learn a new language, enroll in a course, or even just read up on a topic that fascinates you. This is your chance to dive in. You will find that learning comes more easily and you enjoy the process too. On the travel front, if you have been planning a trip or thinking about exploring new places, this transit could bring the perfect opportunity to pack your bags and go. Whether it's a short gateway or a more adventurous journey, you are likely to come back with a fresh perspective. Overall, this is the time to embrace new experiences, expand your knowledge, see the world from a different angle. So take the leap and see whether this journey leads you. Okay, the last Lagna now, Pisces Lagna. Pisces folks, with Mercury moving through the Magha Nakshatra, this is a time for deep emotional connections and transformation. You might find yourself focused more on your close relationships, shared resources, or even some personal introspection. Imagine you have been feeling the need to connect more deeply with your partner or close friends. This is the time to have those meaningful conversations. Mercury in Magha helps you communicate your feelings more clearly, makes it easier to strengthen these bonds. On another level, this transit might make you aware of any financial or emotional resources you share with others, like joint accounts or shared responsibilities. It's a good time to review these arrangements and make sure everything is in balance. This is also a period where you might feel drawn to reflect on your inner self, your desires, fears, and what truly matters to you. By the end of this transit, you will likely feel more connected and in tune with both your inner world and the people who matter most to you. Well, that brings us to the end of today's episode. As we discussed, Mercury's journey through the Magha Nakshatra can bring various changes depending on your Lagna, influencing everything from your communication skills and finances to personal growth and relationships. It's a time to be mindful of how you interact with others and to make the most of the opportunities that come your way. If you found these insights helpful and want to stay tuned for more cosmic updates, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Do not forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Also, if you have any questions or topics you would like to cover, drop them in the comments below. I am here to help you navigate life with the wisdom of the stars. Until next time, stay blessed and keep looking up. Thank you. Namaste.